Thanks for tuning in to Skylands Weekly. I'm your host, Melissa Estock on Channel 10. This week we visit meteorologist Tony Salimo, performance rehabilitation and pediatrics in Lafayette, and High Point High School. But first, a huge barn fire brings us to our top story of the week, to County Route 565 in Frankfort. Take a look as we catch up with the owner of the farm and the Sussex County Fire Marshal after the blaze that destroyed this historical barn.
Right now we're at Route 565 in Frankfort Township, where we had a major barn fire this past Sunday afternoon. This fire was called in about 4:45 in the afternoon. Multiple calls to the 911 center of a working barn fire here on 565 just north of Ross's Corner. Frankfort and Branchville fire departments were initially dispatched, and upon their arrival they came upon heavy fire. The barn was completely engulfed in fire.
The historical barn shared its land with another close barn to its perimeter, and fire departments on scene were able to keep the huge blaze under control with no injuries or loss of animals.
Fortunately, there was no injuries. Our purpose and our intent that night was to protect surrounding structures and put the fire out and make sure nobody else got hurt from it. And that's the bottom line of this incident, that nobody got hurt, no animals were hurt.
Owner Dr. Sam Castamore told me he is still in shock from Sunday's barn fire.
Well, for me, this is an end of something that I've been a part of for all of my veterinary career, and that's horse breeding, particularly harness race horse breeding. And my chose to try to breed trotters and pacers, and over the years I've acquired brood mares. I used to have many mares here from Norway, Sweden, Denmark, 5 families in Italy, Canada, many farms in Kentucky, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio. This just, for me, represents the straw that broke the camel's back, because now I have no place to store hay, and I've essentially lost the food that I need to feed my horses and my boarders' horses for the next 5 months, until the spring crops become ripe and ready for harvest.
The barn has been a part of Sussex County since approximately 1847, and at one point was one of the only barns in the world to house a special type of cattle.
My family, the Tanis family, my grandparents bought it, I believe, in the late 20s, early 30s. And they had the largest Guernsey herd in the world.
Despite the devastating fire, Mr. Castmore is staying positive with all the support from the community.
I'm overwhelmed about the support. I have 300 Facebook messages. The firemen were outstanding professionals on the dime here. They are here in a heartbeat, en masse, and needed to be. This could have been very serious, could have set my other barn on fire. They were tremendous. They're supportive, caring. You can't say enough about our volunteer system, which, by the way, is the only county with an all-volunteer fire system.
Everybody did their job. It was a large fire. It's organized chaos, which we call it in the fire service. And the job got done. Our primary concern is the animals and the safety of the firefighters and the public, at the immediate time of the incident.
Coming up, we take a look at this year's winter weather, and later, High Point stuffs the bus for our local food pantries. We'll be right back.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Who changed the locks?
Try the bell.
Propane. Exceptional energy.
Eastern Propane, 973-827-3000.
At Faith A. Ullman & Associates, they've established a firm focused solely on the needs of clients facing divorce and other family law disputes. At Faith A. Ullman & Associates, they are renowned throughout the legal community for their honest and straightforward outlook, effective strategy in court, and solid record of results.
I want people to know that
Not only do I practice here, but I live here, so it's very important for me to make sure that people feel confident in me, not just as an attorney, but also confident as a community member as well.
Faith A. Ullman and Associates, helping families through life's transitions. Contact them at 579-9700 or go to faudivorcelaw.com.
Here at Sussex County Community College, I really got the chance to be hands-on with my classes.
It was a big transition coming from the military to school, and being on a smaller campus, the professors give you a lot more attention that you need.
It was a good choice for me financially. I didn't want to move far away from home.
There's so many people that are so involved on campus, and the professors are just great.
When I transferred to Remco College, it was so seamless. All of my credits transferred. At Sussex County Community College, you can start here and go anywhere.
The Moorville Agency, providing insurance for towns, counties, schools, and public entities. The Moorville Agency, with over 30 years' experience in the field. The Moorville Agency. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
After 10 years of mismanagement and poor leadership, it's no wonder New Jersey has problems. But here in Sussex County, we have a team of legislators fighting for us, taking on the courts to bring back more funding to our schools, fighting waste and overregulation to create jobs, cutting government spending and debt for property tax relief. It's a tough job in tough circumstances. One that Senator Steve Oraho, Assemblywoman Allison Littell McHose, and Assemblyman Gary Chisano do every day. That's why we call them our legislative team.
Welcome back, thanks for watching. This season has thrown us a curveball, leaving us with warmer weather, rain, and only a little bit of snow. Take a look as Tony Salimo shows us some maps of the winter season ahead.
It's been relatively dry as far as the snow goes. We had our biggest snow so far this year in October. What we're looking at here is the winter outlook for temperatures, at least, showing what we're planning and what we're looking at. Notice that the cooler weather, the colder than normal weather will be up across the northern plains, and the warmer than normal weather across Texas, of course, where they've had that severe drought. But this is interesting because along the East Coast here we have equal chances, and we've had a lot of storms throughout the summer season that have brought a lot of precipitation, and I do think that we are in the position here to be on this battleground in the southeast, and that pretends to bring perhaps some coastal storms along. I have a feeling that the inland areas this year are going to get hammered more than the eastern areas, where the rain-snow line will be further west where it normally is, and then the Sussex, Warren counties, western Passaic, western Morris, into the Poconos and southern New York will get the most snow this winter.
Tony pulled up a National Weather long-range precipitation map of the U.S. to show the pattern we will see over this season.
You're looking at, this is a National Weather Service long-range precipitation map. We saw the temperature map, and look at what we're seeing here. Again, drier across the south. This is where the warmer weather is, and then storms coming into the northwest, a large area of above normal precipitation, and then dips down into the Midwest. Now, the Northeast is very close to this, so there's equal chances that it'll be normal or above normal here. But with this type of pattern, we could see storms coming across the plains, weakening, regenerating in the southeast, either going up to our west or coming up the coast, and that would bring the moisture. But being very close to this area gives us a chance that we'll go back and forth from wet periods and dry periods. But like I've said, we've been very wet for the last 13 months or so, so I don't see that changing dramatically.
So is our weather pattern for winter normal and on schedule?
This pattern is changeable, where we get cold and then we warm up and then we get cold. I don't see it locking in yet. We're running above normal. We did expect it to get colder earlier than this. So we're pushing closer to normal now. Prior to this, we've been well above normal. We expected to see the cold come in sooner. But there is a lot of very cold air up over Siberia and up in Alaska. There's been some record snowfall across the northern tier of that area. It's just that that snow shield has not expanded south like we thought it would by this time.
Up next is this week's top stories. Stay tuned during this commercial break.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Join the Sussex County Y. You won't just be a member of a facility, you'll be part of a cause. With a shared commitment to nurturing the potential of kids, improving health and well-being, and giving back and supporting our neighbors, your membership gives you the opportunity to learn, grow, and thrive. Let our welcoming staff find the program that's right for you and your family. We offer swim lessons, adult fitness classes, youth sports and enrichment classes, before and after care at area schools, summer camps, parties, and much more. For more information, call 973-209-9622 or visit sussexcountymca.org.
In an accident, in a medical crisis, or other life-threatening emergency, when every second counts, who can you count on? In Morris, Sussex, and Warren County, the answer is St. Clair's. When people need us the most, we're there. Over 100,000 times a year. Just like we're there for you. St. Clair's Health System. Turning promise into practice every day.
Aspen Companies, making homes and businesses look their best all year long. Aspen's lawn care programs use only the highest quality products, which are applied by licensed professionals. If you're looking for a lush, green, beautiful lawn this spring and summer, call Aspen at 973-764-7600 or visit their website at aspencompanies.biz for a free estimate. In fact, you'll love the way your property looks all year long. Remember, at Aspen, our services are always in season.
Casa Mia has the best Italian food with the biggest portions in Sussex County. Now you can have that same great food at Pizza on 15 in Jefferson, both under one ownership. Pizza on 15 has an entrance for both 15 North and South. Both Casa Mia, White Deer Plaza, and Sparta and Pizza 15 offer delivery and pickup 7 days a week. Both have great eat-in service. For Casa Mia, call 729-6606. For Pizza 15, call 856-6500. As a regular at Casa Mia, you have my guarantee.
There's a hometown feeling when you walk through our door, like an old familiar friend. Lakeland Bank will do more.
Lakeland Bank is simplifying banking for small business owners. Our small business lending team will personally assist you and streamline your borrowing needs with our new fast track application process for loans up to $250,000.
Simplifying banking for you.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Now for this week's top stories. On Saturday, January 7th at 8:39 p.m., the Vernon police responded to a 911 call finding a 47-year-old dead from a gunshot wound in Highland Lakes in Vernon. An investigation revealed that the victim was a guest at the home along with several other people who were attending a party at Richard Gorski's residence. 43-year-old Gorski was arrested and has been charged with manslaughter. He is currently in the Sussex County Jail on a $200,000 bail. Another story in Vernon. Sunday, January 8th, around 9:30 p.m., Mountain Creek reported an armed robbery, saying that someone entered the guest services and displayed an automatic handgun. The suspect was said to have left with a bag containing a small amount of cash and had fled the scene on foot. A sad day for New Jersey. Assembly Republican leader Alex DeCroce died Monday, January 9th at the State House in Trenton. The 75-year-old man collapsed in a State House bathroom just before the 214th legislative session concluded. He previously chaired the Assembly Transportation Committee and was involved in transportation projects. He also helped secure support for New Jersey Transit's train station in Mount Arlington and worked to find ways to lessen traffic congestion on Route 80. Many people are saddened by the passing of the Assembly Republican, and our Sussex County's legislative delegation is mourning his unexpected death. Up next, Performance Rehabilitation and Pediatrics grand opening in Lafayette. We'll be right back.
After 10 years of mismanagement and poor leadership, it's no wonder New Jersey has problems. But here in Sussex County, we have a team of legislators fighting for us, taking on the courts to bring back more funding to our schools, fighting waste and overregulation to create jobs, cutting government spending and debt for property tax relief. It's a tough job, in tough circumstances. One that Senator Steve Oraho, Assemblywoman Allison Littell McHose, and Assemblyman Gary Chisano do every day. That's why we call them our legislative team.
Hi, this is Don from the Chatterbox on Augusta. Want to come to a place like American Graffiti or Happy Days? We are truly a unique dining experience, and we are located on Route 15, just 20 minutes north of the Rockaway Mall, and we are worth the drive. 98% of our menu is under $10. The music is tops. The servers are a genuinely friendly bunch of young adults. The place is spotless, and I couldn't buy better ingredients if I tried. Remember, we're open 7 days a week, all year long. Check us out at chatterboxdrivein.com, and we hope to see you soon. Thanks a lot.
You'll find a festive Mexican atmosphere and the best tasting Mexican food right here in Sussex County at Riviera Maya in Branchville. From the second you enter, you'll see why people have been flocking to us to treat their taste buds to authentic Mexican dishes. Every Thursday night, come and enjoy the live mariachi band. The times are fun and the food is great, but there's really only one way to experience Riviera Maya. Come in and taste Sussex County's #1 Mexican restaurant, Riviera Maya.
Here at Sussex County Community College, I really got the chance to be hands-on with my classes.
It was a big transition coming from the military to school, and being on a smaller campus, the professors give you a lot more attention that you need.
It was a good choice for me financially. I didn't want to move far away from home.
There's so many people that are so involved on campus, and the professors are just great.
When I transferred to Remco College, it was so seamless. All of my credits transferred. At Sussex County Community College, you can start here and go anywhere.
The Moorville Agency, providing insurance for towns, counties, schools, and public entities. The Moorville Agency, with over 30 years' experience in the field. The Moorville Agency. For more information, call George Moorville at 973-383-3110.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
Thanks for watching Channel 10. A new business moved into what used to be known as Lamplighters, a popular landmark in Lafayette. Performance Rehabilitation and Pediatrics provides professional services to residents seeking manual physical therapy and pediatric occupational therapy, and will be the new landmark for residents. Take a look.
This is grand opening Performance Rehabilitation and Performance Pediatrics. And what we're doing here is orthopedic manual physical therapy. I'm an orthopedic manual physical therapist. My wife Davina, she's an occupational therapist. So we're going to be servicing from pediatric population all the way up to geriatric population.
We're at the grand opening of our new clinics. Both clinics, my husband's Performance Rehabilitation and mine, Performance Pediatrics.
And what is your role going to be here?
My role is serving the population as a pediatric occupational therapist. I work primarily with kids with special needs. For example, children on the autism spectrum, children with attention deficit disorders, fine motor delays such as handwriting, children with visual spatial, visual perceptual problems, developmental delays, motor planning issues. So pretty much my focus is on children from the ages 4 to early adolescence.
I have a doctorate in physical therapy from Regis University. I'm board certified in orthopedics and a certified orthopedic manual therapist. What separates what I do from maybe some traditional physical therapy is that we get to the root of the problem with Maitland focus, and it's very patient-centered focus where there's a lot of constant assessment, reassessment, engaging the patient, having the patient guide us through the process, and a collaborative effort.
I have my master's in occupational therapy and a bachelor's of science in, I went to Dominican College for it.
That's good. Yeah.
So yes, I studied occupational therapy, and I also have a background in physical therapy as well.
You guys are actually coming from your first location that's out of Sussex County.
Correct. My husband has his primary location down in Totowa, and this is going to be my first location, my primary clinic, my first and only clinic at this point.
And we know you in Sussex County, you're actually in the Lamplighters old building, and you redid it completely. It looks gorgeous.
Thank you very much. Well, I've been living up here since 1998. Went to Pope John, graduated in '86, so I know this building well. It's kind of a landmark, and we felt that perfect place to bring a nice community center of physical and occupational therapy. Prime location right on Route 15. I thought it'd be perfect, and we're looking forward to opening up.
The only thing that is kind of kept to the old structure and feel of the lamplighter are the brick walls and the wood beams. But our contractor, Tony D'Angelo, did an amazing job from everything from the flooring up to the lighting, and exterior and interior was done by him, and he's just done a remarkable job to make this all come to fruition for us.
Any ages can come here and be rehabilitated.
Well, absolutely, and that's why we're so excited about this location, because we're going to be able to service from the very early age, pediatrics all the way up to geriatrics. So, yeah, there's no age that's going to be limited here, so we think that we've got something special. Being board certified in orthopedics, we're going to be treating patients with low back pain, post-surgical shoulders, ACL. Everyone heard of the dreaded ACL injury? You blow your ACL out, you come to see me. We rehabilitate it, okay? You may have a stiff joint, you may have an irritable, painful joint.
I think it's a good thing to service the community, both dealing with the pediatric population and all the way up into the geriatric population in terms of my husband's expertise.
Right now we're just looking to get our doors open and offering some occupational physical therapy here through performance rehabilitation and performance pediatrics.
Call the Totowa location at 973-237-1975 or the Lafayette location at 973-862-6377. Coming up, High Point Regional High School stuffs the bus. Stay tuned.
Skylands Weekly is being sponsored in part by Newton Medical Center, proud member of the Atlantic Health System. Learn more about the many ways they can care for you and your family by visiting them online at atlantichealth.org.
At CST, we make time stand still with ageless Versalock walls and matching one-piece monocast pavers. Versalock's solid one-piece engineering combines maximum versatility and exceptional strength. With matching CST monocast one-piece pavers, the color and strength goes all the way through. Beautiful now, just as beautiful years from now. For ideas or a free house call, visit cstpavers.com.
It began with a promise to care for our communities with the most advanced medicine possible. This promise has never mattered more. That's why from Denville to Dover, from Booton to Sussex, you'll see us bringing it to life every day. Because the true test of a promise is how well you keep it. St. Clair's, turning promise into practice.
Aspen Companies, making homes and businesses look their best all year long. Aspen's lawn care programs use only the highest quality products, which are applied by licensed professionals. If you're looking for a lush, green, beautiful lawn this spring and summer, call Aspen at 973-764-7600 or visit their website at aspencompanies.biz for a free estimate. In fact, you'll love the way your property looks all year long. Remember, at Aspen, our services are always in season.
Casamia has the best Italian food with the biggest portions in Sussex County. Now you can have that same great food at Pizza on 15 in Jefferson, both under one ownership. Pizza on 15 has an entrance for both 15 North and South. Both Casamia, White Deer Plaza, and Sparta and Pizza 15 offer delivery and pickup 7 days a week. Both have great eat-in service. For Casamia, call 729-6606. For Pizza 15, call 856-6500. As a regular Casamia, you have my guarantee.
There's a hometown feeling when you walk through our door, like an old familiar friend. Lakeland Bank will do more.
Lakeland Bank is simplifying banking for small business owners. Our small business lending team will personally assist you and streamline your borrowing needs with our new fast track application process for loans up to $250,000.
Simplifying banking for you.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
After 10 years of mismanagement and poor leadership, it's no wonder New Jersey has problems. But here in Sussex County, we have a team of legislators fighting for us, taking on the courts to bring back more funding to our schools, fighting waste and overregulation, to create jobs, cutting government spending and debt, for property tax relief. It's a tough job in tough circumstances. One that Senator Steve Oraho, Assemblywoman Allison Littell McHose, and Assemblyman Gary Chisano do every day. That's why we call them our legislative team.
What is propane? A certain warmth, a feeling of ease, a comfort in knowing that in your corner of the world, things are right. Propane. Clean, efficient, exceptional energy.
Call Eastern Propane 973-827-3000.
Welcome back. Keeping their local residents and neighbors in mind, High Point Regional High School stuffs the bus for the Champions for Charity event. Take a look at this event and learn more about how you can donate food to the Newton Pantry.
This should be a big year for us. We've had a lot of things set up. We had it on Facebook, and we're just getting ready to fill the bus. This is our third year doing it. It's going to be a great day.
And have you participated in this before?
Yes, we started my sophomore year, and then last year I was on the steering committee that organized it, and this year I started the steering committee for this year.
This food stays right here in Sussex County, and it goes to help our Sussex County residents that are down on their luck and are in need of some food because they're hungry. This is for the Sussex County Social Services Food Pantry. We are an emergency food pantry. We service everyone in the county. What we also do with the Champions for Charity food is when we have extra food, we share it with the other food pantries across the county so that we're sure that everybody can eat. The idea is really just here to feed people and to fight the war on hunger.
This food is going directly to Sussex County residents, so it's staying in our county. What does that mean to you?
It's great because, we've all contributed, so we're all going to be feeding families that are in need. I think it's good for our school because everyone comes together, teams come together, clubs to really just help out. It's for a great cause.
Personally, I've seen people affected by not having what they need, so, it means a lot to me. And I know just how far, one can of food can go in a family who doesn't have much.
Okay, senior. What do you want to say to the students that you are leaving behind here at High Point Regional High School?
All right, I want to say to keep the trend going and keep us a strong participant in Fill the Bus, and I think that we can keep this up for a long time.
I just want to let them know it's a very important event. I was just telling the swim guys last night, it's for a great cause, and anything that we can donate to make someone else's life a little bit better, we should.
And you said you're a senior, so what do you want to say to the students next year that are going to be participating in this?
Keep it up, guys, because we have a lot to maintain and make our quota for next year.
What if people are seeing this and they don't have a student in the school and they just want to give food to the food pantry by themselves?
Yes, we're at 83 Spring Street in Newton, and anybody who would like to donate can donate between 8:30 and 4:30 Monday through Friday. And if they cannot come at that time, we make special arrangements for that. And the other thing I always want to say that sometimes people think they don't need the food pantry. They don't think it's tough enough yet, but yet they can't pay their electric, they can't pay their rent, they can't pay their heat bill. I would encourage them to come to the food pantry to help with the cost of food and to take that money, use it for right now for a small period. That's what it's for. So you can pay your electric, you can pay your rent, you can pay your heat, and you can stay in your housing because once you lose your housing, it gets really tough.
That's all for this edition. Don't forget to like the Skylands Weekly page on Facebook and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Keep up the good work on your New Year's resolutions. Stay safe and happy, viewers. I'm your host, Melissa S. Stock. Don't go anywhere. Up next is Sports Beat.